Over here, can I get a picture?
Oh, yes, it's movie time.
I hope they let doggies in the movie. Right this way, sir. Or ma'am. Can't watch a movie without popcorn. Shh, I think it's about to start. Hey guys, and welcome back to The Movie Flick with Nick. I'm your host, Nick, and today's flick we're going to be talking, today's flick we would have been talking about was the knock on the knock on the cabin. The knock on the cabin. But unfortunately, guys, due to an incident that went down at my local movie theater, I was unable to finish this movie and therefore am unable to deliver a review for you guys today. And to be fully transparent, I am in the process of a little bit of a legal kerfuffle where I am being accused and wrongfully being considered a registered sex offender. However, guys, I have no doubt that I will absolutely beat these charges, and any judge will look at this case and say, oh, there's a bit misunderstanding, and laugh the case right out of court and see it as the big misunderstanding that it is. Now, unfortunately, guys, I have been told by the legal team here to not discuss this case until it goes to court. However, I do feel that I owe my fans a little bit of an explanation as to why I'm not bringing you guys a review. And, you know, an innocent man doesn't run, so I feel as though I should just explain myself very briefly on what went down and why this silly misunderstanding happened. So basically, guys, a couple days ago, I went to go see The Knock on the Cabin at my local AMC theater. And you know, guys, I was excited for this movie, so I was having a little bit of a treat me day, as the kids say. So I had myself a little strawberry milky shake, and I got myself a big tub of popcorn, and I said, I'm feeling like a little bit of a bad boy today. So I did put a little nacho cheese all over my popcorn. And while I was watching the movie, like most people when they have just a little too much dairy, my tummy did start to act up. And I got a little bit of an upset tummy, but at this point the movie had already started, and we were about like 20 minutes in. So, you know, I did what any other critic would do, and I just sort of opened my cup and quietly relieved myself so as to not leave the movie theater and miss some of the movie that I was reviewing. But unfortunately for me, I did not realize that there was a little bit of a nosy family behind me who was quite offended at the sight of me doing this and caused quite the racket and got the AMC manager involved. And when she saw this, she just absolutely lost it, guys. And I tried to explain to her that I was, in fact, a movie critic, you know, and us movie critics sometimes, well, we got to do what we got to do in order to watch the movie. And certain jobs have certain things that they allow you to do, right? Maybe when you guys go to a movie theater, you got to go to the restroom. You guys could just get up and walk out and then come back in. But as a movie critic, it is my job to watch the movie. You know, when a police officer runs a red light, people don't get mad at the police officer. They know, they go, oh, that's a police officer, he's running the red light. So when a movie critic, you know, movie critics aren't going to do the same thing that you're going to do in a movie. But, you know, she really just wasn't having this. And I don't know what made her wear her grumpy pants that day, but she just really wasn't listening to me. And she was getting a little hysterical on me. And I think I know why. A couple of you guys might be wondering, well, I didn't know AMC served milkshakes, you know? And you guys are right, they don't. I did sneak in the milkshake from my lunch earlier. So I think we all know the reason that she was really so upset about this situation, which, you know, really isn't my fault. As you guys heard, I did go to the soda bar and get a big tub of popcorn and nacho cheese. So if AMC did provide milkshakes, I of course would have bought one. And it's not my fault that AMC doesn't provide a milkshake, you know? But regardless, this manager was could not be reasoned with, guys, and she threw a big fuss, and she called the authorities, and one thing led to another, and I was escorted out of the theater and placed under arrest, where the officers informed me that what I did could be considered indecent exposure, and I could be considered a registered sex offender. Now, I explained to them that actually I couldn't, because this was not a sexual thing. There was nothing. I was relieving myself. There was nothing sexual about it. I'm just a movie critic doing his job. There's nothing sexual there. So I'm not a sex offender. But, you know, everybody was in a bit of a grouchy mood. So nobody was listening to me. So yeah, guys, that was a little bit of the situation. But with that said, let's head on over to movie trivia time and get this show on the road.
It's movie trivia time.
Today's movie trivia is, actually not available. I didn't get to finish the movie, so I don't have any trivia for you guys. Here's some trivia. I got an idea. Maybe AMC. I think I might know what it stands for. It stands for Angry Movie Critic, because that's what they're gonna get. AMC. Because if critics are gonna find out that you're not letting them do what they gotta do, we're not gonna keep coming to your movies or your movie theaters. We're gonna go somewhere else. Today's movie trivia is critics. Beware. Critics beware. AMC is not the place for you. Not the place. All right, guys. Movie meter wise, from what I saw, this looked like a good movie. But as for my rating, I'm gonna have to give The Knock on the Cabin TBD, awaiting response. Once AMC allows me to see this movie and reimburses me, because I did not get reimbursed for my ticket, and actually pays for me to go see this movie, then we're gonna get our review, but there's not gonna be a review until then. So TBD on The Knock on the Cabin. All right, guys, again, apologies for this review. Join us next week when we're gonna be talking about movies, okay? Because nothing stops the movie train except this once. But from this point on, it's just reviews. Okay, see you guys next week. Sorry about that.